pillow under your knees. You can do that as
Underneath.
well. Yeah.
Definitely. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jessica, we're just getting started. We're starting on our back today. So yeah, anything that feels good, you can place the pillow underneath your head, underneath your legs, along your spine. And let's just close our eyes and start here, grounding literally from our backs into the earth. And I'll find some music. So you do what feels good and close the eyes, allowing yourself to fully arrive in this moment, knowing that slowing down is just as effective as moving at our normal pace. So I invite you to surrender everything into this pillow or the floor. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Allowing the chest to open up here. Allowing the face to soften. And allowing yourself to just slow down. Finding some ease. Noticing anything in the body that feels tight. Maybe some stress is in the body. How can you let go? And if your day started out in a rush or stress, knowing that you have a choice to change the pace for the rest of the day. And so maybe we all decide to not be swept up by other people's energy, but to decide how we want to move and at what pace. So we're in this beautiful balance of alertness, but ease. So I'm fully relaxed, but I'm also very aware of my body, what I'm feeling, aware of the music, noticing the temperature in the room, noticing the clothes on my skin, perhaps the other people in your space. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a deep exhale, let it go. Two more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Slowly rock the head left and right. Maybe moving the arms and the wrists and the fingers. Stretching here. And when you're ready, roll to one side, fetal position, or rolling off your prop. And then slowly press yourself up to a nice comfortable seat. So you can take cross legs or butterfly. Just rock side to side. Noticing if you feel a little more open, a little taller. Bringing the ears back a few inches. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly draw one ear to one shoulder, and let's just do our own little neck roll here. Rocking side to side, maybe skipping going to the back. Just feeling some opening in the side of the neck. Nice, and then find your neutral spine. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, roll the wrist, getting it ready for today's practice. And then inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, reverse the roll. Good. And then take your hands to your shoulders. And let's draw the elbows in towards each other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open it up. 2 more. Inhale, draw it in. Notice any tightness. I feel tightness. Exhale, relax. 1 more. Good. And then let's just twist the upper body. The first time I did this, I felt so silly. But what we're doing here is we're loosening up the thoracic spine. Breathing in, breathing out. 4 more counts. 4, 3, keep the spine tall. I know it feels funny too. And 1, good. Shake it out. Nice. Uncross your legs so the other leg is underneath. And real quickly, let's do our side stretch before we get into this flow. Fingertips down, reach one arm up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side body stretch. Allowing the elbow to come down if that feels good. Allowing the shoulder to pull back. Breathe. Inhale, lift, sit up tall. Exhale, continue. Good, and then let's continue this rotation to the center, allowing a nice seated forward fold. If you need to rest your head, feel free. Grab a block, grab a pillow, and relax here for a few breaths. Few more breaths before we start to pick up the pace. Allow your eyes to close, soften here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Noticing any release in the lower back, stretching in the spine. Good. And slowly walk your hands back up, gently, very gently. Nice. Yeah. And we're going to pick it up. Rock forward to your first tabletop. Let's bring energy to the body. You know, tabletop, knees underneath those hips, hands underneath those shoulders. And let's take a few cow cats. You go at your own pace. Inhale on your cow. And exhale, scoop it in. 2 more, finding flow and connection in the body and the breath. Hopefully feeling more grounded and ready to move. And 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, release, neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Really press all 10 fingers into the mat. Lift your knees up for a floating tabletop, waking up the belly and also giving our knees a little break off the mat. Notice what you feel here. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe you lift one leg up. Ooh. Feel that heat and then switch, lifting the other leg up. And back. Good. From here, right away, exhale, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. And then you can bring the feet back if you'd like. Pedal your feet here. Shake the head left and right. Swaying the hips. Allowing the neck to be loose. Breathing in. So remember, you can always drop your knees here and scooch the hips up high to the sky. Pedal here. Breathe. Good. Let's take our first spinal wave. Lift through the heels, lift through the lower belly, roll through the spine. Exhale, meet me in your plank. Maybe the feet need to go back. Good. Exhale, drop the knees. Draw the elbows in. Half chaturanga. Drop the chest down. Release the feet. Inhale, lift up cobra. Exhale, bring it back down. Tuck the toes. Here we go. Press back up into your first plank. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out. Bring the hips side to side. Let the neck be loose. One more time. Spinal wave. Lift the heels. Lift through the belly. Roll through the spine. Back to your plank. Yogi's choice for a full body, or take the knees down first. Release. Inhale, lift up cobra. Exhale, release. We're going to take our hands further out. So bring it off the mat onto the finger pads. Kind of claw your way into the floor and press up, lift, and exhale, wave back down. Woo. 2 more. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Already building heat. 1 more. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Good. Bring your hands back underneath your elbows. Draw it in towards the ribs. Exhale. Let's push back up right into downward facing dog. Up. Woo. Walk your dog. Nice, sweet friends. Inhale, lift your right leg up high to the sky. Keep the hips square. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah around in the spine. Building up heat. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Reach, exhale. Bring the foot in between the hands. Can you hear the sound of my voice okay with the music? Perfect. So pull this right hip crease back. Lengthen through your neck. Exhale, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up, low crescent lunge. You know this. Reach. Exhale, hands back down to the earth. Pop your back knee up. Lift your opposite arm up to the sky for a nice, easy twist. Reach. Reach. Good, good, good. So make sure the arm is in line with the shoulder. You don't want to do too far back. Exhale, hands back down. Bring your foot back. Meet me in downward facing dog. Shake the head a little bit. Walk the dog. Nice, y'all. Here we go. Left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Keep the hips square. Exhale, knee to the nose, cheetah. Nice and strong. And 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Woo! Pull that left hip crease back. Drop the back knee. Rise up, low crescent lunge. Shoulders stacked over ribs, over hips. Breathe. Exhale, hands back down to the earth or a block. Pick up that back knee. And just kidding. Keep the knee down. Reach the opposite arm up. Easy twist. Try to stack the shoulders, lift through the fingertips. And exhale, hands back down. Lift up your back knee. This time, bring the left foot back, and you're in a nice plank. Rock to your toes, draw the elbows in. Yogi's choice to do a full body or drop the knee. This time, press through the feet. Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. If you're an upward facing dog, allow the shoulders to melt. Lift your kneecaps off the floor. There it is. Exhale, roll through the feet. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend the knees here, nice and deep. Exhale, scooch the hips high to the sky. Let your neck be loose. I know that you have to look at me through a screen, but try to trust your body. And then from here, let's walk 1 foot at a time to the top of our mat. Beautiful. Take your feet wide. Notice where the toes are, wherever the toes are, my knees are. Grab the elbows, ragdoll. Ooh. Say hello to those hamstrings and the calves. Loosen up the lower back. Roll your wrist. Bend the knees. And slow curl up through the spine all the way up to standing. And notice how you feel. How tall do you feel right now? Y'all good? Doing great? Awesome. Push this back. All right, we are standing in our first Tadasana. Feel free to face me or wherever makes sense. Standing up nice and tall, draw the palms forward. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Feel all 4 corners of your feet. Press into the toesies. Breathe. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, lift, flat back, hands on the shins or the thighs. Boop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, standing, scoop up. Exhale, hands to prayer. 1 more time, half sun salutation. Here we go. Inhale, reach, scoop up. Creating energy. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Where is your weight? Are you in your heels or your toes? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Breathing here. Nice. From here, from your Tadasana, we're just going to play a little bit. Doing my best so y'all can see me. Here I am at my Tadasana. Lift your right leg up with your arms. Find that balance. Ooh. Drop the hip. Play with it. If you need some assistance, grab onto your friend or any human near you or the wall. Find it. And then we're going to go straight into this. Bend that standing leg. Can you meet me in a warrior 3? So I'm going to hinge at the hips. And I feel stuff behind my hamstring. Toesies down. Now, if that doesn't feel good for you today, you can take the foot down here. But what we're going to do here is we're going to build up strength in that standing leg. Can you go 1 more time? Knee up to the sky. Leg strengthener here. Exhale, warrior 3, hinging at the hips. Keep your hips facing the floor. Find the balance. And then yogi's choice, if you want to get fancy, woo, you're going to take that back foot into a lunge. Whoa, nice, y'all. Thank you for being open. Nice, strong lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Give that leg a little break. Drop the back knee. Woosa. Yeah. And now we're going to counter stretch that front leg. We're going to push the hips back into half splits. Flex through the toes. Lift up through the chest. Lengthen through the spine. Yo, breathe. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Pop back up to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. You can step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Nice, y'all. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, building some heat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful. You stay there. I'm going to turn this way so you can see the other side. If anything we do doesn't feel good, don't do it. All right, here we go. Other leg. Inhale, reach. Can you keep that thigh parallel to the floor? Can you lift up through your belly? Here we go. Exhale. Can you hinge through warrior three? Looks like this. Now your warrior three, it can stop right here if that feels good. You can take the foot to the floor, or you can give me full expression. Lengthen through the legs. That foot is flexed. Woo! Inhale, lift back up to how we started. Feel the heat, the sensation in the standing leg. Find your balance. It's okay to fall off. Exhale, last time. Hinge forward. You want to make the shape of a T. That's what we're going for. All right, lengthen through those fingertips. If you feel safe to do so, take that back foot, drop it back into a high lunge. What? Beautiful. Breathe. Good, exhale. Oh yeah, hands to the floor. Nice, nice, nice. Good, drop the back knee. Release the back foot, or you can keep that foot like that. Push the hips back. Half splits. So notice I'm not kaplunking over. I'm lifting through the sternum. Flex through the foot, toes towards the shin. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Doing great, y'all. Where's your breath? We've built some heat. Exhale, come back to your lunge. Pop that back foot up. Press your hands into fingertips or the hands into the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Shake your head a little bit. Notice how the legs feel. Good, and then slowly drop the knees to the earth. Yogi's choice, how intense you want your child's pose. If you do wide-legged child's pose or extended child's pose, it's more intense, so up to you. Legs together or apart, toes together, and then sink the hips back. Reach the fingertips forward, rest your forehead down wherever that is. And let's just let that sit in the body for a few breaths. Doing great. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Hopefully you've built some heat by now. All right. Very cool. Now, in your child's pose, can you slowly lift the head up? And lift your hips up. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Legs are parallel to each other. And let's take a nice shoulder opener, okay? So I'm gonna press into my left palm. So notice I'm not sinking here. Rise up. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky as far as you can go. You may notice some restriction. Exhale, bring that arm underneath yourself. Threading the needle, taking the shoulder down, right ear to the earth. Option to bring the left arm forward. Now, if you want to go deeper in this twist, you can kind of press away from the mat and open up the body a little bit more. Hang out here and take a few breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, bring that left palm in front of your face. Just like this, yep. And then press into the mat. And reverse or retrograde, bringing that arm back up. And exhale back to center. Shake it out. If your knees start to feel this, feel free to roll the mat All right, other side, press into the right palm, lift away from the earth, round in the spine. Inhale, lift the left arm up as high as you can go. Wow, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, thread underneath. Take the left shoulder down, left ear down, hips high. And take your right arm forward and maybe press to twist the torso away from the earth. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Exhale, bring that right hand in front of your face, press into the floor, unthread the needle, take it back up to the sky, reach. See if you notice a difference. Exhale, hands back. Beautiful. Step your feet back. Meet me. I'm just going to move forward. Meet me in your plank. Stretch the legs. Rock forward and back on those toes. If you'd like, take a full chaturanga. If not, take half chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch the legs. Bend the knees. Scooch the hips high to the sky. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. This time, high crescent lunge. You always have a choice. If this does not feel good, feel free to drop the back knee. If not, stay here. Bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, carefully, turn to warrior two. So what happens here is this back foot makes a decision to turn to the wide side of the mat and meet me in your warrior two. So press through the knife edge of that foot, knee stacked over the heel. Look over those fingertips, breathe. Straighten the front leg. And reverse triangle, bringing that palm back and reaching the arm behind you. Exhale, back to warrior two, bend that front knee. Turn the front arm, palm up, press into the thigh, lift away, extended side angle. So we want to lengthen through the side body, press through the knife edge of the foot. Exhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel, hands back down, turn back to your lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo! Shake it out. Here we go. Other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up nice and high. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Scoop up in the belly. Rise up to high crescent lunge, other side. Shoulders stacked, nice strong legs, pull up in the front body. Exhale, hands to prayer. Shoulders down the back. Breathe, notice how this feels. Then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Here we go, exhale, meet me in warrior two. Knife edge pressed into the back of the mat. Shoulders stacked over the hips, over the ribs. Breathe. Good. Looking over those front fingertips. Shoulders over ribs, over hips. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward, reverse triangle. Exhale, take the back palm down the leg, reach the arm. Breathe. Really press through your feet. Getting longer, getting taller, opening up in the body. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior two, bend that front knee. Turn the front palm up, thigh or forearm on the thigh. Reach the right arm above you. Lengthen through the side body. Breathe. Exhale, back to warrior two. Turn the back foot, cartwheel, back down to the mat to your lunge. Exhale, bring that left foot to meet the right foot. Yogi's choice for full chaturanga dandasana. Or you can always skip it and go to downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Bend your knees, hips high to the sky. Check your neck. Make sure your palms are into the mat. Take a few breaths there. Woo! Bend your knees. Find what feels good. Build the heat. Trust your body. Doing awesome. Breathe. Woo! Nice, then exhale. Slowly drop the knees. This time, knees together, toes together. Push back, bring the arms behind you, allowing your head to rest on the mat or a block. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Noticing how you feel.
I read somewhere that love could banish demons.
Perhaps your heart rate is going. You feel some heat in the body. Good. Slowly drag the fingers alongside your body. Stop at your face. Press the palms into the mat. Inhale, rise up. Carefully. Try not to rush rising up. That's how we get dizzy. And then inhale. Just sit up to your hero pose. Now, if this hero pose does not feel good, this is where you can get creative. You can put stuff underneath you and sit. I'd like you to bring your palms behind you, clasp the fingers, draw it down. Take a nice little chest opener, lifting up towards the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale, release. Ooh, shake it out. So here, I'm still here in my hero pose. Let's take one arm across the body, right? And take your opposite hand down the arm and push towards your chest. Now, if your shoulder's towards your ear, take it down a few inches. And maybe roll that wrist one way and then the other. Breathe. Option to stay here in this stretch or take the elbow behind the head and open up here. Lifting up. And exhale, release. Woo. All right, other arm across. Take the other hand, draw it down the arm, pull, shoulder away from the ear, roll the wrist. Option to stay here in this stretch or take the elbow behind the head and hang there for a few breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, and then release. Shake it out. You're gonna take your tush to the floor. I'm gonna give you two choices, friends. So you can take seated dandasana, which is just like this, legs together, press through the feet. You can take pillows, hang over. Or if you feel more comfortable, open up the legs to a big straddle position and get a nice deep stretch in those hip flexors. I'll give you two choices. You pick what feels good. Hang there for a few breaths. Allowing the eyes to close. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you're in the wide-legged straddle, make sure your knees and toes are up towards the sky. And we'll hang here for a few moments as we start to wind down in our practice. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Allowing the body to soak it all in. Letting go of what comes after this practice and remaining fully present here. Stay here in this moment. Good, and then slowly, carefully, always slowly, raise the head up. Bring your hands back underneath yourself, whatever position you were in. Get rid of the prop. Meet me with your legs in front of you, and then draw the feet up to the mat. And then just round over. Releasing here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then slowly roll up. And then take your arms up, back, behind you, and lean back, chest lifted. Take your feet wider, and then let's just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Try to keep lifting through the chest as you get a nice stretch in the hip flexor into the top of the quad. And trying not to rush here. Nice. All right, then bring the feet together. Bring the palms, grab underneath the thighs, and then draw the navel in. Slowly roll down to your back. Feet are parallel, pressed into the mat, directly in line with my sit bones. And feet are parallel. And then I invite you to take a bridge. So press your palms into the mat, lift your hips up to the sky, keep your knees parallel, and then you can walk your shoulders underneath yourself. Feel free to grab the hands underneath, taking a nice bridge pose, pressing through the feet, working in the glutes and the tops of the quads. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feeling sensation. If you'd like, you can take supported bridge by placing a block right here, right where your belt would be. And then exhale, slowly roll down from the top of the spine all the way to the sacrum. Wow. Good, hug the knees in. Reach for the elbows or the wrist. Rock left to right. And then bring the palms to the tops of the knees. Take nice little hip circles one way and the other, or both at the same time. Roll the ankles, flex through the feet, point through the toes. Good. And then lift your legs up to the sky. Just like this, just getting blood flow back. And feel free to stay here. If you have a wall nearby, you can literally take your legs up the wall like this. This is really good if you have a hard time sleeping at night. Do this a few minutes before bed. Just letting blood circulation come back to the legs. We'll just hang here for a few breaths before we hit our final pose, Shavasana. But again, you don't always need a wall. You can do that on your mat. You can also place a block underneath your hips to do that. Yeah, I love it. So I'll show you what that looks like with a block. It goes underneath my hips. Yeah. Breathe here. If you have like weighted, not sandbags, but you can get like weighted bean bags to press on the tops of your feet or the bottom of your feet, and it'll help ground you a little more. And if you're here, exhale, bend the knees, both of them, and then slowly bring your feet back to the earth. Remove anything that's been holding you up, and exhale, come back. Good. Let's hug our knees in again, rock left and right. Press your feet into the floor. I'm going to take reclined twist. So I'm going to take my hips to the right side of the mat and then let your legs fall to the left, stacking the knees and the hips, and then you look opposite direction of where the legs are, reclined twist. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Slowly come back through center. Bring everything underneath you. All right, now we take our hips to the left side and allow the legs to fall to the right and look over the opposite direction. Whew. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more breath here. And then slowly unravel. Let's take our final pose today, Shavasana. Whatever that looks like for you. You could take the same pose we started with. We'll just be here for 2 minutes, allowing the body to soak up all that we did. Can you surrender your breath, surrender your body into the floor? Let go here. And try to be selfish with this time. We'll just rest here for a moment or two. Letting go of the future. Releasing the past. And staying present for this very moment. Allow the eyes to soften. Allow the shoulders to relax. Let's give ourselves just a few moments to release. Coming back to the idea of choosing our own pace today, not being swept up by other people's energies or hurriedness or urgency, but moving at the pace that feels good for us. Slowly start to wiggle before we get too sleepy, rocking the head left and right. Taking a nice stretch. And in your own creative way, rolling to one side. Slowly. And then slowly rising up to your seat. Let's just close here, bringing the palms together, sitting up nice and tall, eyes are closed. Allowing us to sit in the silence just for a few more moments before we go back our day. Taking a deep breath in and out. Thanking yourself for showing up and putting your health and your self-care first. I pray that you feel more grounded and lighter and more open. And may we move at our own pace today. Thanks so much. Namaste.